Hi, my name is Alezeia Brown and I'm here to speak to you about the CSIRO's Data61 RegTech program and some of the work that we're doing in trying to operationalise legal texts as rules. So for those of you who aren't familiar with CSIRO and Data61, CSIRO is Australia's Science and Innovation Research Agency and Data61 is the data science arm. So we work with anything to do with gathering data, translating data and analysing data. And in particular within our RegTech program, we're focusing on helping a number of different agencies across government and also industry solve some really complex problems. And the problems that we're helping them solve are representing legal text as rules, and this is built on over 10 years of research in this particular space of computational law and legal informatics, linking legal text to rules for traceability, using rules to solve complex problems, so enabling our third parties and also our startup community able to access these rules and use them to solve problems for the larger organisations. Applying machine learning to accelerate extraction of key concepts and creations of rules. So this is where it's really important that we recognise that legal texts that exist today, even if we start translating these and releasing rules alongside the human legible content, we still have a wealth of information that needs to be translated. So this is where machine learning can come in to try and accelerate that translation from the current PDFs or physical documents over to something that can be used in rules. And we're also working to bring industry-wide problems to the forefront and bringing a network of people together to try and solve them. And this is because Data61 is able to work across both government and industry. So as an example, we've got a couple of lists of people that we're working with at the moment, which in Australia include Department of Human Services, and they handle all of the Centrelink, so social services, payments and Medicare, Department of Industry and the Digital Transformation Agency, which we've been doing some great work with in bringing together a number of agencies on the federal level to talk around some of these challenges that they're having and how we can collaboratively solve them. We're also bringing together a number of industry partners, and that ranges from Tier 1 banks, Big 4 consulting, and the startup and RegTech community, which is very active in Australia. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit today about some of the one of the most recent challenges that we've been working on, which is around traceability. And this stemmed from some of the work that we were doing with DHS, where we found that after a number of workshops and user insight sessions, that really two of the biggest problems that they were having was around the discoverability and traceability, so they could understand the impact of change from legislation through to policy, their internal policies, and out to what they're operationalising. And so in order to help them solve that challenge, we've been working on a traceability framework, and this is that enables you to petition some of those legal texts, so whether it be legislation, regulation, or policy documents, to then section them off and link them to your internal documents, to rules, and then ideally even down to the code. Now, this is unique. The way that we're approaching it is unique because not only can we connect all these things together, but we're also looking at enabling us to hash these individual bits of data. And what that means is that whenever something changes, we can understand how that change might flow through all the way to the end and back again. And that has the great potential to enable people to model just exactly how things might impact them if something changes. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that we're working on, and we're really excited that the Better Rules community is open to collaboration. So there's a number of things that we're looking to engage on. We'd love to work with the open source community and other communities of interest to release some of our technical capabilities out to grow and grow the impact that way. We're also working to deliver and support innovation through the RegTech ecosystem in Australia. So again, it's a very active area, and we think bringing the Better Rules community to that RegTech space could really start to amplify some of the impact that we have. So for anyone that's on this call today, if you're interested in any of the information that we've briefly touched on, we do have information on our Data61 website, our Stellar Graph website, and also digitallegislation.net where you can find us. Look forward to hearing from you.